Train Your Dragon to Do Hard Things by Steve Herman. Hi there, I'm back again. Do you remember me? I'm Drew, and this is Didgeridoo. And you can plainly see that Didgery is my dragon. So I'm a lucky boy. Having a dragon for a pet fills my heart with joy. I've had to teach my dragon a lot of most important stuff, like be careful when he's angry so he doesn't huff and puff, and blow a flame out through his snout, setting stuff on fire, and I've taught him proper manners that all wild dragons require. Didgery got a puzzle for his birthday, but he decided it was much too hard to solve, though he hardly even tried it. Now it's sitting on a shelf, he's forgotten all about it. He's always wanted that puzzle, but now I doubt he'll finish it. One day, Didgeridoo's buddy, Todd, was in an awful mood. He yelled at Didgeridoo and was really rather rude. Didgeridoo could have walked away. He didn't have to fight, but Didgeridoo said mean things back, which simply wasn't right. Another time at recess, much to Didgeridoo's dismay, he saw a bully shove his friend, but Didgeridoo walked away. He didn't help his buddy out or come to his defense, and Didgeridoo's had a heavy heart and felt bad ever since. There's a friend who lives next door, and she's asked Didgeridoo to go swimming. He immediately said yes and went without much thinking. Didgeridoo had a test the next day. He should have told her no. He should have chosen to study, but Didgeridoo chose to go. Didgeridoo doesn't clean his room. It's a chore that dragons dread. He doesn't pick up his toys, but shoves them neath his bed. Although he is aware that that's not the way it should be done, he says his way is faster, so he can go have fun. Although he is a dragon, Didgeridoo is much like me and you. He isn't fond of doing anything that's hard to do. Whenever Didgeridoo had a choice he had to make, he always chose to do the easy thing, a habit hard to break. Didgeridoo became unhappy, and he began to cry. Nothing seems to turn out right. Please, Drew, tell me why. I said, I think the reason that you have a case of the blues is because you always pick the easy way when you have to choose. It was easy to give up and put your puzzle on the shelf. I know you found it very hard to work it by yourself. But if you just put in the effort, think how proud you'll be. When you finally get it done, try it and you'll see. And what about that awful day when Todd was being mean? It was easy to say mean things back and cause an ugly scene. It's hard to walk away when you're mad, but Didgeridoo, if you had, then you and Todd would still be friends, and you'd not feel so bad. And when you see a bully, it's hard to tell him quit, because he's big and mean. It's scary, I admit. It's easy to ignore him, and it's hard to be so brave. But next time, tell the bully that's not the way you should behave. And what about the day you didn't study for your test? Instead, you chose to swim and you didn't do your best. It's easy saying yes to the things that we find fun. It's hard but wise to answer no when there's work that must be done. And yes, it's hard to clean your room the right and proper way. It's hard to choose to do it the right way when you just want to play. On the other hand, it's easy when you choose to do it wrong, but you won't find your things when they're not where they belong. Didgeridoo said, I see your point. Things don't turn out good when we always choose the easy way instead of what we should. Now I finally understand a better plan of action is not afraid of hard things as they can bring more satisfaction. Although it's hard to do tough things completely on my own, when I'm done, I'll look back and see how much I've grown. Making friends and keeping them requires a bit of skill. One must choose to work at friendship, and though it's hard, I will. Doing what is hard, like facing bullies, can be scary. But sometimes we must do whatever's necessary. And even though the easy way may get jobs done and faster, choosing what is hard may help avoid disaster. So don't give up on doing what is hard. Get up when you fall. Don't be afraid of a challenge. It's worth it after all. The end. Thanks for listening, friends.